The Hudson's Bay Company will begin the process of liquidating the merchandise in its 6 final stores today. This effectively ends a retail empire that dates back to 1670. Scott Peterson is here for the business and the history lesson. Scott, man, just a few days ago we were talking about dozens and dozens of stores closing, but 6 major spots for Hudson's Bay were going to stay open.
Yeah.
What went wrong? What's happening now?
Yeah, they just couldn't find a buyer. They were hoping at last minute some white knight would appear and buy up the last 6, but it's not happening. But lots of twists and turns with this story. Originally, they were going to sell everything and keep the 6, and now they're getting rid of the remaining 6, and that's what we're seeing this morning. The final 6 stores are being closed, and that is there's 3 in the Toronto area, there's 3 in Quebec, Montreal, Laval, and Pointe Claire, and they want to get the sale over by the middle of June. But this, this follows the other store closings a lot of people might have seen out there. It's 96 total stores across the country. 80 stores were HBC, 3 sacks, 13 off sacks, and tragically, this also represents a loss of about 9,300 jobs as well. Now, according to court filings, there are 65 expressions of interest in some of the leases by Hudson's Bay because there's going to be a lot of empty vacancy in these big department stores across the country. And also, a Superior Court judge ruled just yesterday, gave HBC permission to auction off some of its collection of historical items, including its original 1670 charter. Heffel Galleries has been assigned with that. They've got 2,700 artifacts, 1,700 pieces of art. There's a lot of controversy about who might be able to buy these historical items. But as far as what's going to happen to HBC, here's a retail analyst Bruce Winder, as far as what is next for Hudson's Bay.
Yeah, it's very slim right now, I think, Ian. My own personal view is I think someone will end up buying the trademarks, someone will buy some of the leases, and it'll be sort of parceled off into bits. I do think there is a potential for a boutique, call it 8 stores, small stores across Canada that really focuses on the 4-striped heritage merchandise. Think of a little bit like Roots and Canada Goose. I think that has some legs. I think online, too, there's a niche business there as well.
Looks like the end of the physical presence of Hudson's Bay. And again, 1670, this is a country that owned in Rupert's Land 1/5 of the entire square mileage of Canada. So it's an incredible story.
Yeah, it's sad that it's ending this way, but maybe it'll live on in a different capacity.